but ultimately it's not their lives, it's your life, so they can't be responsible for your goals. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Typically in summertime, we are spending so much time with family and friends and relaxing, and those are just amazing things to do. But if you have any goals or things that you're trying to achieve in the next couple months, then you might also be using this time to procrastinate, thinking to yourself that if I just have one more minute of Netflixing and binge watching TV or chilling by the beach, then that means that I can just be so mentally happy, but in the meantime, you are not getting your goals done. So here are my 3 steps of how you can stop procrastinating today. So my first step for how you can stop procrastinating is to have accountability. Now I'm actually gonna break this down into 2 ways. So my first being having an accountability partner. Now, an accountability partner is someone who can support you in your goals and in your growth, and they can also help you to stay committed to the goals that you've said that you're looking to achieve. That accountability partner is there to really help you to maintain progress. They are a friend, they can be a mentor, a stranger, they can be anyone who has committed to really helping you to just be your best in your goals. An accountability partner is someone that is very, very important if you feel like you just can't do it on your own. Not everyone needs an accountability partner. It's really to each their own. I find accountability partners to be really helpful as I'm trying to achieve my goals. And it's funny because sometimes people don't know that they're even your accountability partner, at least not officially. But they are someone, maybe they're a family member, maybe they're just someone that you enjoy talking to who may not know it, but they're the one that's reminding you that you can achieve this goal. Accountability partners are so helpful for you to achieve your goals. Now, if you are looking for an accountability partner, I'm so happy to share that I'll be starting an accountability program starting the Tuesday after Labor Day, September 5th. I'm so excited to start this program. I'll actually have 2 different types of programs. So the first being an accountability group with a limited number of slots, and the second being one-on-one accountability coaching. If you are interested in being a part of this program, then you'll definitely want to check out the links in the description box. Now, accountability partners can be really important, but it's also important for you to recognize that you need to be accountable to yourself. I read a few different books that say you can only be accountable to yourself and that accountability partners aren't help. I'm not necessarily on one extreme or another. I just find that being accountable to yourself can actually be more important than being accountable to another person, because it's that inner self that will help you from day to day to achieve those goals. Goals can be very lofty. They're typically something that's far in advance, something that's not necessarily tomorrow. And the accountability partner can help you to plan those goals. They can help you to move forward and make sure that you are hitting your goals on the time that you said that you were going to. But ultimately, it's not their lives, it's your life. So they can't be responsible for your goals, if that makes sense. So really, an accountability partner is helpful, but you have to be accountable to yourself. If you made a commitment to yourself that you are going to achieve something in a certain time frame next month, then it is really up to you, not that person, to get that thing done. Committing to yourself can be something that seems very overwhelming, but I can tell you that it's so satisfying when you're looking back on your goals and looking back at what you've done over the past 6 months, year, or whatever, and seeing that you actually achieved those things because you stuck to your commitments. What's important to keep in mind with accountability is that you're not going to be perfect. There's going to be times where you're going to falter. There's going to be times where you're just not going to feel like doing something, and you may fail at something. Things may not go exactly the way that you thought they were going to go, but that is completely fine. What is important is that you stay committed, that you go back to it, that you go and do the thing that you said you were going to do, because that's your accountability to yourself. So my second way for how you can stop procrastinating is to be consistent. Now you may ask yourself, what exactly is consistency? And so I pulled up a definition for this, my good old friend Google. Let's get prepared here. And so according to Google, consistency is something done at a regular cadence and not necessarily daily. So what exactly is consistency? So consistency is something that you're doing regularly, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing it daily. I feel like that's a little misconception there. If you're budgeting monthly or washing your hair weekly, those aren't daily things, but that is being consistent, and that does build habits. Now, if you're working out daily, that's a habit too. So it just kind of falls across the spectrum of times, but there's no exact time that states that that's what consistency means, if that makes sense. Whatever consistency that you decide on for your goals, what's really important is that you are using this to build your habits. And that kind of leads into my next point of how to be consistent. So I see lots of videos about consistency when it comes to working out or eating right, and those are all really important things too. And what you'll notice is that those consistent habits of eating right and going to the gym, those are things that that person is doing over and over and over again. That is what's building the consistency for those habits. The most important key with being consistent is to just start. A lot of times with the fear of failure, of not being consistent, we don't even start. I don't want you to fall into that trap. The key is to just start with just a few things that you're trying to be consistent at, instead of grabbing onto a whole bunch of things that can just be very overwhelming to start at one time. Focus on doing the things that are most important to you so that you can be consistent at them, because it's something that's really tied to your goals and what it is that you're trying to achieve. And when you have that goal that is so important to you, you'll work through it slowly, but eventually you will find your desired cadence in order for you to stay consistent. So for my third way for you to stop procrastinating is planning. Planning is the thing that really brings accountability and consistency together. Planning is really a guide to help you to reach your goal. It helps you to see things at a high level view so that you can know what that end goal is and have something to shoot towards. You can use this to stay consistent, but it also helps your accountability partner to help follow along with you and keep supporting you in those goals. Now, having a planning guide is just one step to planning. Time blocking is the other step that goes along with planning. Time blocking allows you to have those tactical steps to help you get from your big goal all the way down to those small daily tasks that help to build those habits to achieve that goal. It's like starting from a big thing, moving to a small thing, moving back to a big thing. It just keeps you focused. Having that tactical day-to-day view is really what gives you that feeling that you're moving towards something. And then when you're reflecting on it weeks and months later, you can see that you are working towards that goal because you had those smaller things to help get you there. And as you are planning and time blocking, you may not be sure of like how to set goals and how to start them. If so, then you'll definitely want to check out this playlist. And if you like this type of content, don't forget to hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.